I think, therefore I am. The words of Rene Descartes, the great philosopher. We've heard that a million times, but what does that really mean? What it means is it's the only thing you can really know. I think, at least I know I am because I'm thinking. That being said, think about the ramifications of that that idea. All you really have in this experience that's going to happen in your short life happens in here between your ears. That is your whole experience. Your state of mind is your whole experience. And how you spend it is up to you. You do get to choose. When you come to understand that there are no external means that can change that, the early Stoics said the true Stoic, no matter what, there was a torture device that they used to put people in. It was like a steel bowl, and then they would light a fire under it. And they would say that the true Stoic, his mental state would be unchanged. But really, why do we give people power? Why do we say that guy in traffic that cut me off? Oh my God, he angered me. I'm so mad. That thing she said to me, how dare she? I'm so offended. Who does she think she is? All these things, all these external things. Why would we give them that much power? Would you tell someone, hey, tell me how to feel. Tell me how my inner state is going to be. Would you like me to be angry? Would you like me to be sad? Would you like me to be frustrated? We give away our power. Nobody has that over you. Nobody can offend you. It's not possible. One person can say the exact same sentence in the exact same way to one person and say that exact sentence in the exact same way to you, and you will connect with it and say, you may be offended by it, but it's the same words. What you're experiencing is merely what you see within yourself. It's the only reason it even shows up on your radar. It's you. The thought that anything externally can ever change your internal state really is nonsense. That job, that car, that wife, if only my wife were more affectionate, if only, my boss recognized my hard work and saw what I do for the company, if only I lived by the mountains, if only I lived by the ocean, if only, if only, if only. All those theirs you want to get to. It's just another here. What you bring with it is this, that mental state. It comes with you. It goes with you everywhere you go. So to think that any of those external things will change that is folly. Now you may feel at peace. You may be sitting by the beach, by the ocean, I should say. And you may go, oh, this is paradise. Yes, this is great. But it'll simply wane. I mean, you'll go back to where you were in that mental state. But you can have that everywhere. Um, you can have that on a humid day in Illinois while being bitten by mosquitoes. You can have that in traffic. You can have that while your family is doing all the things you know they ought not to do, like disregarding you or treating you a certain way or other things all people do. But when you relinquish that idea of control, that you have some sort of control over those things, the weather, the people, the environment. You have no control over those things. And the idea that you would even spend 1 second of your time pondering that or trying to change that is just a waste of time. What difference does it make? And of course, you can have boundaries and things. I mean, you can expect that your mother doesn't call you fat or whatever happens in your life. So you can set boundaries out. But they simply don't have that kind of power. The control, the thing that you have, is that inner state, that inner mental state that's within you, that underlying calm that is what you are. The ripples in it, someone throws a stone into your calm pond, it'll cause a splash, but the ripples fade away. And you're still there. You're still there with that calmness. It doesn't mean you have to expose yourself to things. You don't need to be around toxic people or things that work actively to take that from you. But ultimately, it's yours. It's your mental state. And it's all that you have. It is the one thing you can control. It's the only thing. Nothing else. And it's a little scary to think that I have no control over anything. I have no control if, my wife's going to get in a car accident, the plane's going to crash, my house is going to burn down while I'm at work, I'm going to get fired, my wife's going to divorce me, someone's going to say something horrible to me, I'm going to fall down the icy stair. We live in a chaotic world that when we think we have some form of control over it, it makes our lives harder. When we understand that we have no idea what's coming around that next corner and we just simply have no control over it. Although scary at first, it gives you freedom. It gives you freedom. It releases you of anxiety. You don't have to feel anxious because I can't control it. There's nothing I can do about it. I can have a peaceful state as my car slides across the ice into the ditch because I'm not in control of it anyway. But it's all between your ears. We choose it. Think about the word let. You walk away from someone and say, I can't believe I let that person get to me. Let. You allowed it. You allowed that person to do it. Doesn't matter why they did it. Doesn't matter what kind of a person they are or what their intentions were. You don't know what their intentions were. You don't know what they've been through. But the simple word let, you allowed it. You allowed their behavior, their words, whatever happened. You allowed it to change that mental state. You allowed it to anger you. You allowed it to question you. Am I good at my job? I can't believe my boss said that. I can't believe, my spouse said that. But all you're doing is reflecting on things you already know are there within yourself. Otherwise, you can't recognize them. If you feel that you're overweight and somehow someone said something in some obscure way that alluded to that, it's not their words, it's you. It's how you feel about you. It's that you feel that you're unattractive. They can't make you feel unattractive. It's how you feel inside. They can't make you feel stupid. Nobody can make you feel stupid. It's already there. You feel that you're stupid. And you don't challenge those things. You just let them fester. And somehow we reflect outwards as if someone else caused these things. It's all within you, everything. It's all your world within. Everything else just mirrors it. But the good thing is, when you find those things you admire in people, you admire that in yourself as well. Nurture those things. Nurture those things that your awareness goes to. Like, wow, if only I could paint like so and so. If I had just a little bit of artistic talent. I'm betting you do. If you would just allow it. It's all that we have, though. How will you spend that mental state, that state within? Every moment of every day, how will you spend it? There is no future, there is no past. All there ever is the current moment you're in. All those things in the future or the past, they're just illusions. If you think of the past, something you did yesterday, a mundane thing at work, whatever, try to envision it in your mind closely. And then envision yourself doing something tomorrow, maybe another mundane thing at work. Experience it in all its detail. Look at it in your mind. Compare the two. You'll see there's no difference. They don't exist. They exist in the sense that obviously, you could document, oh, well, of course that happened. And then you could document that this thing, whatever, happens tomorrow if it does. But in this state, in your mental state, they don't exist. They're not there. Most of the time, we don't even remember things correctly. And projecting into the future is futility. I don't even know if the next second I'm going to drop dead while recording this video. And it should make you cherish that. I have this moment. I have this moment right now. What will you do with it? How will you spend that moment, this state? It's up to you.